Hey guys, I'm back with another G.I. Joe review. This time I'm going to do the 25th anniversary Cobra Para-Viper. And let's first of all talk about the character bio and file card here. So let's just get him set to the side. And I'll just read this off here real quickly to you. It says Cobra Paratrooper, codename Cobra Para-Viper. File name various, primary military specialty airborne infantry. Secondary military specialty infiltration, and birthplace is various. Cobra Para-Viper troopers are the deadliest, most highly trained commandos in the Cobra legions. They specialize in high altitude, low opening jumps to go behind enemy lines or infiltrate unsuspecting countries or targeted facilities to conquer, steal, or cause generalized chaos. Cobra Para-Viper troopers are selected from the ranks of the Cobra Eel troopers and are chosen for their exceptional audacity, independent attitude, and utter fearlessness. They are given a parachute, instructions, and not much else. Their purpose is to go in first and pave the way for the main assault forces. Jumping out of a plane into cold, thin air when everything is pretty much a speck below you and there's nothing to keep you alive but some thin fabric sounds like a completely insane thing to do. You're right, it is. That's why we do it. So that's the little bio there for the Cobra Paratrooper. So let's just kind of get that out of the way here and take a look at the actual toy now. And there you go, there he is. Let's kind of zoom in here and just look at him up close. Kind of show off the detail of him here. So there he is there. The thing I really like about this guy is I like the little hoses and things that they got going on here. It's kind of cool looking because they're clear, they're not painted. I think it kind of makes them stand out a little bit, makes them look a little different than some of the other figures. He's got some kind of like fluorescent green accents here. The Cobra logos are painted in that same fluorescent green color. There's one up here on his helmet and one right there you can kind of see behind that hose there. And pretty well detailed. His little flight gear here, or his little, what do you call it, jumpsuit or parachute vest or whatever. It's got a lot of little pouches on it and things. Pretty cool looking. And now he's got this kind of like reddish orange, kind of bright orange accents also on him, on his knee pads there. You can also see some here on his wrist. And on his wrist there and forearms, he's got these kind of like little fins. I think those are supposed to help stabilize him when he's parachuting out or jumping. And right here he's got this little what do you call it, like it looks like a wristwatch, but it's one of those you know, altitude gauge or whatever, so I guess, you know, for when he needs to know when to open his parachute. Anyways, let's kind of go on down here. There's his boots and his knees, and some more of that fluorescent green there. He's got the little sheath for his knife, and of course his character stand, which says Cobra Para-Viper on it. And let's just go back up and kind of turn him around and look at him from the back side now. So again, some of that fluorescent green. He's got a nice big Cobra logo there painted on. I do wish it was painted red though. I think it would have looked a little cooler. Make him look a little more realistic too, not having some bright fluorescent green you know, paint on him. And there's the back side. He's got those straps again there. So I think that'll do it here for looking at him up close, and let's kind of talk about his accessories and everything else here on him. His weapons, he does come with two guns. He's got this little, looks like a little submachine gun here, right there. Zoom in on that. There's this little submachine gun, which is kind of cool. And if you notice, it's kind of painted like a sort of a navy blue, almost like, kind of, I guess, matching with his little color scheme. It's not just a typical black painted weapon. And then his other weapon here is this like kind of large, looks like a sniper rifle of some kind there. And it looks like it's got a bayonet here on the end, which is kind of weird that he would have a bayonet on a sniper rifle, but whatever. And this gun's kind of cool. I like it. Let me take it off here. It's got this collapsible tailstock or bud or whatever you want to call it, and it just folds out like so. And there you go. You can see the little bipod popped off, but the bipod is removable, and it just pegs in here on the underside. Doesn't stay in all that well, but it fits in there okay. And let's just set it down on the ground so you can kind of see it now. There you go. And the other thing is his little magazine here is removable like that. So yeah, this guy comes with a lot of little pieces, you know, that you could easily lose. So be careful if you do get him. So let's just kind of set that to the side, and let's take his other weapon off here and just show that off. There that is, kind of up close again. And the other weapon he has would be just his little knife here, which is removable, and it's like so. Pretty typical of some of the other 25th anniversary character knives. So I'll just set that to the side. Now, the rest of his accessories are basically his flight gear and his equipment here. And let's talk first of all on his helmet. He has a pair of goggles. These are removable, so they just come off like that. And they stay on here pretty securely too. It's got this little like part here in the back that kind of helps hold them in. So they don't want to fall off even if you kind of, you know, tilt them upside down. It stays on secure. So that's a good thing. Unlike some of the other characters I found that have goggles, they just kind of basically rest on the top, and if you tilt them at all, they slide off. These ones stay on pretty well. So there's those. They're kind of painted red. It's a clear plastic, but they painted it with like a little bit of a red coloring in here. So they got kind of like a reddish tint to them. And here's his little helmet here. Now when he's got this on with all these hoses and everything connected, you can't really turn his head much, but you can remove it. And first you have to pop off all the hoses, and they do just kind of come loose here. They're just pegged in here, and they actually are held in fairly securely, so just kind of pull them out like so. Just get this one out here and that one there, and then you just pop off his helmet. There you go. And that just reveals his head there, which is again the sort of generic ski mask look that a lot of the Cobra Vipers and Troopers have. I wish they would sometimes just give him a regular face. I get kind of tired of seeing the ski mask all the time, but whatever. So there's his helmet up close. There's all the little holes for where the nozzles go in. So that's that. And you can remove his little flight vest here, or parachute backpack or whatever. So just kind of move his arms up here like so, and get these hoses kind of around to the back side. It's kind of the way I like to do it. Now these are removable here on the front end where it connects to the helmet here like we just saw. I'm not sure back here. It doesn't look like they're meant to remove, so I think it's all just one piece. So I haven't bothered, you know, trying that out. I don't want to break it. But anyways, this part here, it's not really held together. It's just kind of one solid piece, and it opens up like that. So you just kind of push it through here, or push his head through there, and just slide it off of him here. Let me see. There you go, like that. And there's his little vest. Oops, he's coming off of his stand. So there that is there, and you can see that little logo that I was talking about earlier. So there that is, and it's all just one piece, so pretty cool. You take that off if you want. And let's pop him off the stand. The other part is his little waist straps here that connect to his legs. And when he does have these on, it kind of hampers the motion of his legs. But you can take those off. First of all, though, he does have some little swim fins here on the back of his legs that are pegged in. These are removable. You just want to slide these little straps up past them and then just pop them off the pegs like that. And do the other one here like that. And quickly, here's the little swim fins. One thing about these swim fins, if you get some of the other 25th anniversary figures, specifically, you know, the underwater figures or diver characters like Torpedo or the Cobra Diver or whatever his name is, Cobra Eel, there's fins, the swim fins that they come with are actually a little bit longer than these ones. And I find that when you put them on and you try to, you know, have the character stand with them on, it makes them, kind of throws them off a little bit, or makes them kind of stand a little, you know, cattywampus or whatever. These being a little shorter, I think they stand better with them, and they're more flush to the character's feet. So yeah, I wish they would have used these on the other figures, but anyways, that's a little nitpick about some of the other characters. These here, or this part here, to get it loose, you just unhook it right here at the waist. There's a little tab that holds it in, and then just slide it down over his feet, and that'll come off like so. So there's that little waist straps and leg straps there. Comes off like so. And now you pretty much have him all stripped down to just a bare bones figure here. No accessories or anything. And let's kind of put him on his stand and just take a look at him up close now real quick. So yeah, now he definitely looks very plain and sort of generic. Let's kind of pan in here a little bit. But there he is there with his ski mask. He's just got the kind of plain blue like jumpsuit there. And you can really see those fins there and his little wristwatch thingy like I was talking about. And he does have some little like ammo magazines here molded on the side of his hip here. These don't look like they're removable at all. And he's got another little like accessory pouch or something here right there. And you just kind of go on down. There's his legs. And quickly on the back side, he's got the hole for the backpack, but he doesn't come with an actual backpack. And the only thing really different here about him from some of the other figures is he's got these sort of flattened calves with the pegs here to attach the swim fins. So that's him there. And let's talk about the articulation on this guy. It's pretty much the typical 25th anniversary or you know, modern day G.I. Joe level of articulation, but the head is on a ball joint and you can swivel it like that. Now you're obviously going to be able to move the head a lot more than when you have him with all the accessories and the helmet on. Chest here can do like so, kind of go up and down a little bit too. Shoulders can go up and down, rotate 360. Can rotate 360 at the elbows, bend at the elbows, rotate the wrist 360. The hips can move like so, and again you're going to get the full range of movement now that you don't have all the accessories on him. The knees are, you know, double jointed and they can bend like so. Feet and ankles rotate and bend up and down. So that's it for the articulation on this guy. Would I recommend this guy? Yes, I would. I think he's a very cool figure, one of the better of the 25th anniversary line. I like all his weapons and his accessories. I think he looks really cool once he has all of them on, and it's cool that you can kind of strip him down and get him like this. So, you know, you could kind of, you know, pretend or whatever that, you know, this is when he comes in, he parachutes in, he takes all this junk off, and now he's just ready for action with his little weapons and stuff here. So you can just give him those. Although he is a little bit plain looking, you know, without all the gear on him. But he's still a cool figure, even without the gear, I think, too. But definitely I'd say get this guy. He's one of the better 25th anniversary figures. And I think that'll do it here for my look at the 25th anniversary Cobra Para-Viper.